In the beginning of the movie, we see a girl named Gosia, who lived with her mother in a small village far from the city. Gosia is very beautiful, and Gosia had just reached her youth, but she did not have any friends, so she did not know anything about physical pleasure. Then the next morning, Gosia wakes up and goes to the stable and starts milking the cows. After that, she takes those cows to the forest for grazing. Then, leaving the cows to graze in the forest, Gosia sits under a tree and starts spending time with the dog. After that, she takes off all her clothes and starts bathing in a nearby lake. But suddenly she feels as if someone is secretly watching her. Then when she looks around, she does not see anyone. Then she thinks that it might be her illusion. After that, Gosia is standing there. She lies down and starts resting, but then she sees someone's shadow on her. Gosia also felt that shadow. And thinking about this, she is not able to sleep at night. Then her mother asks her that, "Why are you awake till so late at night?" But Gosia does not answer her mother properly because she was worried about the changes happening in her body, and she feels ashamed to tell this to her mother. Then, the next day, also Gosia takes her cows to the forest and sits under a tree and starts resting. But then she sees a man there who was sitting there and making a painting. Then Gosia goes to that man, and that man shows her his painting in which he had made a nude picture of Gosia. Then Gosia faints on seeing her nude picture. Then that man gives water to Gosia and takes her to sleep. He asks her if she lives here, to which Gosia says, "Yes, I live here and there." And she asks the man where she lives, to which the man says, "I don't have a fixed place. I roam around and make paintings in whichever place I like. I go and live there." Saying this, he comes close to Gosia and starts touching her body. Gosia likes the man's touch, but she gets shy and leaves from there. Then the next day, Gosia goes to the same place and starts looking for that man, but she doesn't see him anywhere. But then suddenly the man starts calling her, hearing which Gosia starts going towards him, who was sitting there and making paintings. Then the man shows Gosia his paintings and takes them to the place. Gosia feels very good on seeing this. Then Gosia asks the man that, "Why do you keep making nude pictures of me?" To which the man says that, "Because you are very beautiful, and look at your hand. It is also so beautiful." After that, he tells Gosia that, "Do you know what your young body wants from you?" To which Gosia says that, "No, I don't know anything about this." Then on hearing this, the man shows Gosia a nude picture of her and says that your body needs physical pleasure which I can give you. Saying this, he asks Gosia to remove all her clothes. Then Gosia removes all her clothes. Then the man starts touching her body to excite her. Then Gosia is also unable to control herself, and they both start getting intimate right there. After that, we see that, after meeting this man, she gets slammed. Gosia is very happy, and due to happiness, she is not able to sleep the whole night and wakes up early in the morning. Seeing this, her mother starts suspecting how Gosia has changed so much. After that, we see that Gosia used to go to the jungle every day and have fun with that man. Then, along with loving Gosia, that man also starts teaching her the ways of the world, like how to sit and eat, how to talk to people, and many other things. Along with this, the man also brings a lot of new clothes for Gosia, and Gosia likes all those clothes a lot. Then, one day, due to rain, both of them sit under a tree and start talking to each other. Then she sees that Gosia is sleeping. The man gives a book to Gosia and says that, "I have taught you everything, and if you want to know more about physical pleasure, then you can read this book in which everything about physical pleasure is written in detail." And they both were talking when some children see them. Then Gosia gets scared seeing those children. But the man tells Gosia not to pay attention to them. After which Gosia comes to her house and starts reading that book. But then her mother comes there and takes that book from her. After which she asks her that, "From where did you get this book?" On which she tells that, "A man in the forest gave me this book on hearing." Which her mother gets very angry and says that, "I do not send you to the forest to do all this. If you get pregnant, then I will not leave you on hearing." Which Gosia gets scared. She gets very angry, but she did not want to argue with her mother. Then her mother says that, "This Sunday we will go to the church, and there you should confess everything to the Father." After that, both of them go to the church on Sunday, and here Gosia confesses everything to the Father and says that, "I know that I should not have done all that, but still I could not stop myself, and I have been intimate with him many times, so forgive all my sins." After hearing this, the Father tells her mother that Gosia is a child and she has just stepped into youth. At this age, children often make mistakes, But you take Gosia to the doctor once and find out whether she is pregnant or not. Then, after listening to the father's words, Gosia's mother takes her to the doctor, but her doctor tells her that she is pregnant. After the checkup, the doctor tells Gosia's mother that she is completely shocked. Actually, the doctor had told her mother that Gosia is still a virgin and she has not been physical with anyone, which means that no one had touched Gosia till now. But what Gosia had done till now, what was that? Then that same night, when Gosia was sleeping in her room, that man comes to Gosia and wakes her up by kissing her. Seeing him, Gosia tells him that I want you to always stay with me. Hearing this, the man says that I am here with you and I will never leave you and go anywhere. Saying this, the man disappears. Actually, there was nothing like that unknown man. All this was just Gosia's imagination. Whatever we had seen till now was just an illusion in Gosia's mind because Gosia had just become an adult, and due to this she was feeling the need for physical intimacy, and due to being lonely, she started imagining such things, and with this the movie ends here.